Big sound. This is Stucknut Radio, live at www.stucknut.net/radio.
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. The money coming slow out of the sky like confetti. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. I guess I gotta shoot, so I make sure I hold it steady. I'm ready.
All right, Stucknut Radio. Smackoff 30 wrap-up show. Craziest day I've ever had doing this. This is our 18th one. My name is Paul. I'm over here at Casa de Steve. We got Bacon with us. We just got off the air with Rome. Top 10. The wrap-up show. Top 10. I'm going to go over them real quick. To get started. How everybody doing? Hope y'all come on in here. Let's hang out. We're going to go for a while now. If you want to call the show, 480-788-2568. Or if you want to come on and show your mug, get on in here with Headstrom Bacon. You got to @ Headstrom Bacon, all right? DM him and let him know you want to come in. He'll put you in. We're going to run until we need to stop running, all right? Don't worry about getting, just take your time, get on in here. 2 hours where we're going. All right, 2 hours.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, before I get into the top 10, and Headstrom, you're up next. Here's the top 10 right here, brother. What did you think, man? What did you think of the show? How did you think he stacked them up?
Well, I mean, kind of like how Adam laid it out and everybody else has been talking about. When you heard V, you're like, it's over. And then Brad comes in, or Sean, I guess Sean came in and then Brad or whatever, and it's like, it's over. But definitely what Brad did was the best. It was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time.
Crazy.
Yep.
Crazy. Prop to you and Horse for helping him out.
Oh, well, I don't really want to give Horse any credit. But,
all right, yeah, don't do it. Do what you got to do.
It was all me. Yeah.
Yeah, he talked him into it, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
Hester, what'd you think, brother? What'd you think, man? Welcome back home. Welcome back to the North American soil.
I was going to say, he's in America. He's not in Canada.
Yeah. I got it. I know where he's at. I've been following him.
Okay.
Where you got, brother? What you got?
No, it was great. Like I was able to listen and watch some of it. I was getting a little buffering, so I didn't catch everything, but I caught the main stuff. I think it was a really good mix. I like the fact that some of the people actually decided to just call, and that's great. And some of them just had a little. Some people just had like a couple of things to just kind of roll through, which was great. I think everybody kind of stayed in their lane. Everybody except for. I was going to say a couple people got in over their heads, but you know what? You give them credit for the effort, and Rome mentioned that. So overall, I think it was certainly the most unique Smackoff we've had. I wouldn't go so far because Pool Doc, we're old school. I would never go so far as to say it's the best. Everybody always says it's the best. You hear somebody say, "Oh, what's your best record you've ever made?" "Oh, it's the latest one we did." It's a cop-out. It's not the best Smackoff, in my opinion, because it's not the best smack that was in there. However, it was definitely the most unique Smackoff that we've had, and I like that. So, and we're already efforting people. I've got, let's see, the phone number's out. Mike in the Bay wants to call. So it's in his court right now. So Steve, look out for Mike in the Bay's call. The link, Steve, I can't share that link right in there. I need permission in here to share the link with people. I got to be able to copy the link. So, the share button in here, I don't know if you got to make me a host.
No.
What, so.
I was talking about the link that we have in the DM already. You can just copy that.
I know. For some reason, it's not letting me copy it, though.
Oh, my God.
Top 10. Let these guys figure that out.
I'll figure it out.
Top 10.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It comes up as, it doesn't come up as like a URL.
All right.
So it's not something that I can actually physically share.
Say no more, fam.
All right, y'all dorks figure that out. Let's do this. All right.
Yeah, dorks. Hey, well done, Pool Doc. And I'm going to bring that up later on when we need to fill in some time. We have the Nerd Network. And it was mentioned today, and that's awesome. So I like it. So go ahead.
Nice. That's good for y'all. I'm Cool Doc, though, remember. All right, dude. Number 10, Drew. Now, what Drew? I'm just going to go over real quick. Number 9, Silk. You know what? I've had some. You know what, Terrence? Terrence went Terrence. All right, that's Terrence right there. In my opinion, whatever. Do whatever you want with Terrence. Way to go, Silk. I didn't like it. All right, Casey. Casey was pretty cool. Hollywood. I didn't get a chance because I was traveling. The one that really sticks out, and I talked to Rome about this. Steve in Green Bay. Hedstrom. What did you think, bro? That dude came in with some authority. Great delivery,
great effort, effort, especially with all the build up with the golden ticket and everything. And I thought it was great because it made you wonder. It made you wonder when on Chopper Day. I thought he was probably 50-50 with him, but I think Rome made a good case for him to keep him on there, not chopper him. Fantastic, great effort, especially good shout out to the people of Green Bay and over in the Lorelei, and he gave all the props to them. Awesome.
Love it.
What was he, 6? He was 6.
He was 6, yeah. And then 5th was James in Portland. And then it started getting a little crazy. When Shawnee came in, I was like, man, it's Sean, and the fact that you can't get a call in the Smackoff without someone calling Sean fat and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It just, and the dude has to just work himself through it, and he always does. Mark, the Nomad. It was there, but the one that really.
And real quick for clarification for everybody, these are old school names and things like that. So Mark the Nomad is Mark in Boston. I think you guys mentioned it yesterday.
Right.
Forgive us for that because we're going to use some of those old terms. So Mark the Nomad, it's Mark in Boston. Just look at his handle on X.
Or the Gooch. Hey, we got Mike in the Bay on the line now.
Well, let's get him up here. Let's see what he's got. What's up, Mike? What you doing, brother?
Okay.
What's up, boys?
How you been?
What's up, fellas? Hey, what's up, guys? Bulldog, Bacon, Nut, you guys are legends. It's an honor to speak with you guys. I've been listening to the wrap-up show for, 5-6 years or so, and this is a real treat to be on with you and talk with you guys. Do a lot for the show. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, brother.
Yeah, well, thanks for calling, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Bye.
No, don't listen to him.
I just set the...
Run him. We don't like that call.
No, don't listen to Mike.
We got manual drops again, right?
Mike, what you got? What you think about this Smackoff, 30th Smackoff? How'd you think the top 10 went? What do you think? Who was the best caller in your opinion?
Yeah, I just got to set the tone, guys. I mean, V got robbed.
Okay.
I mean, let's be honest. That there's a before V and an after V, and that pains me to say because I took a run at V in the lead up to the Smackoff. But I gotta say, the guy stepped his game up. That was absolutely hilarious. I was watching on the video, and I don't know if people were listening on the radio or what the deal was, but I mean, he just took the video format method to the next level. I thought, the production value, the winning is $5 grand, so you got to really you got to be smart with how you're gonna, put in some production value. But that dude, he came up with a great idea. The cemetery bit, the headstones bit, and absolutely crushing Smack. I'm shocked he didn't win. I thought Brad was too, for sure, but just some of the glitches, some of the zoom stuff, and just not as smooth. And I thought V's put in the work the last couple of years. I thought he showed out. He showed up. I thought the guy won. I'm shocked he didn't win it. You know what? Brad, I think you got to have Brad in the Smackoff, you guys. I think that's why he got the chip. I'm going to call Albie X-Files conspiracy music on that one. I think you need him to be champ. But he didn't win, man. That was whack. And I respect Jim, but I think V, pound for pound, he won. I think that call is going to stand the test of time more than Brad's. I listened to it in the wrap-up show, and I don't know, man. I have to disagree with the host, which is going to get me run if I was calling the show. But yeah, V did it. V did it. I didn't miss the other guys. I thought they did a great job of filling those 3 hours. Guys, I had something planned. I thought, I thought I was there. I thought I was ready for the show, to get in. I had a whole thing, production value, costume, Smack.
Oh,
I was going to take it to the next
costume.
level. I was bummed, man. I was bummed. I thought there was space for one more caller in that third hour.
There was.
It seemed like they were stalling a little bit with reading tweets. I was ready, especially with some of the guys dropped out. I don't understand the Wednesday culling that happened, and why, let the guy
John
keep
and
it.
Little Rock for sure.
Yeah, what was that with John and Little Rock?
Right.
Yeah.
God, that was stupid. All right, bro.
So
Mike, real quick.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen the host get up out of his chair and leave the mic, laughing so damn hard. I thought there's no way that B was going to lose this one. I was like already just get him ready for the strap and everything, and of course Brad comes in. But this brings us to a really cool point with the way this Smackoff thing is going to be going with this video thing. And like you said, you're all lined up with a costume and you had your thing ready to go. How far do you think we could take this Zoom call thing, man?
I mean, it's the history of cinema is black and white with title cards. I work in film, you guys. Like
Wow.
You think about where it was. Think about where it was 100 years ago and where it's at now. Like, I think guys, you could see Mark in Hollywood, like, came out of the gate, set the tone, with talking to camera. And then you saw guys even innovate within that format over the course of the 3 hours. Brad using multimedia, like, Mark in Boston incorporating slides. Like, you see guys being creative with it. V being off camera, making it into a concept bit is like, it's a skit, right? So if you can use video format to do that, like, I think guys are like, they see, and that was why I was going to come in with a video. And I was telling Jim, I'm like, I'm going to come in with a video. I'm going to give you production value.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you weird. Like, I know where my strengths are, like, and I know that I can deliver on a video format bit in a video format call. Like, you're going to want that in an hour one, and like, I think that's where I have some regret. I'm going to go into the desert for a little bit, you guys. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to be like Bruce Wayne in that Batman movie where he goes off and like learns from Ra's al Ghul. I'm going to take some time to get better, because it's all about accountability in the jungle, right? You got to get better. You got to make the show better, find ways to make the show better, not like get angry and butthurt like some of these losers that like hold a grudge, right? So think about that,
to the wise,
come in, get better.
Word to the wise, though, Mike. Don't try and bust that door down to get in there. Finesse it open, because some people just try too hard to get their stuff in. Either to Tom or whatever, and they literally become a nuisance, and they just don't want to be dealing with it.
Can't be that.
You've got I think you've got the right attitude, and that's the thing. So let it flow, and then go from there, because there's way too many people that have just like, if something goes wrong, let it go, come back another day. If you try and go right back at it, it's not going to work, and because it's just so busy running these live shows, and obviously we are on a much lower level. Our buddy Horst will tell you it's tough to keep everything flowing and get everything going, and when you got one person in there just pounding on the door, it's really tough to give them their due. So you got to sort of give them some space to get your own. So it'll get there. So keep at it, though.
Hey, bro, thanks for calling the show, dude.
Guys.
Thanks for getting us started here, man. This is what this is all about.
Run me, boys.
All right.
Get him out of here.
Let's do that.
Get him out of here.
That call.
Out of here.
Not a very good call.
We don't have any drops,
we
man.
have a Smackoff participant who is going to zoom in right now.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. And when I say she, it's 50-50, right? So we're just going to have to wait and see. Oh, sorry. We could, 1/3, 33 and a third. Yeah.
All right.
So,
I don't know if y'all saw Bulldog light up a minute ago, but Rome just tweeted out our little appearance on
awesome.
X.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Dude,
Perfect. Like, Jim Rome, Stucknut, and Bulldog make their after-hour debut to break down Smackoff 30. My man, Romey. All right. Hey, last night, guys, let's not forget, last night, we went ahead and took our trifecta bids. I haven't had a chance to look at, so I'm going to need a little bit of chance to figure out who won the shirts, the merch that we're going to be giving away. So I have not forgot about that. We had Hedstrom. We had like 18 entrances. The majority of them were BIC and B. So this is gonna get tough. This is gonna get tough. I've got them written down. We are a man of our words here, and we will be getting that Stucknut Radio strap, as you would say, out. I will. Steve ain't. But right now, it looks like the odds came in at pretty good. They came in 5-1, 6-1, and 32-1. So I got to figure out how to break that. 34. We almost hit 34. But I have not.
I heard you drop that one last night, Pool Dog.
Yeah. I was being
I heard that one.
No, I do. I'm trying to figure out, Hedstrom. I'm trying to figure out this setup because I'm in Stucknut headquarters right now. So
right.
I did find out that we do have a don't read the trifecta bids. I do. That's our chat. Right, Steve?
Yeah.
Okay. So I got a chat, guys. I'm with you guys now. Is Benny? Is that B?
No.
No. Okay. It's another Benny. What's up? I see you guys out there. Whatever you put out there, I'll try to keep an eye on it.
And I want to make one quick change. Bulldog, you don't have to yell. I'll just turn the mic up.
Turn my mic. I can't hear myself.
He gets excited.
He's like
okay.
right
He gets excited.
Right.
Steve's gonna put a little bit. Steve's gonna put a little cotton in.
All right,
Okay.
let's go to the phones.
She's in the. She's in the Zoom waiting room right now.
All right. Who is it? Let's go. Bring her up.
What's up, guys?
Gail! Wait, whoa, Gail! What up, girl?
Oh, Bulldog, I'm so sorry.
What are you talking about? You were in the big dance.
Oh, I know.
So what are you talking? Don't ever put that. Don't ever say Bulldog. Sorry, ever again. I'm so proud of you, man. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. You were in the.
It is.
Hey, we got plenty of time to work on this. All right.
I know.
You are fine. You're fine, man. I was so proud of you. You know, I was so proud. And you know what?
Thank you.
Man, when he ran you, I was like, cool, whatever. You know,
I know. Actually, I was hoping it'd be sooner because you know what happened? And I was telling Steve this. I was DMing with him and I was letting him know I didn't take into account the delay.
Mm-hmm.
And the delay, hi, Bacon. So what happened is my hand movements were coming after I had already said something, but it was, and I'm like, oh shoot. And I totally got off track. And then I realized that, you know, and I'm like going, is everybody reading their calls? Has everybody got cue cards? Cause I was just trying to do it off of memory and just kind of going.
Love it.
And so I just, when I kind of looked at the camera and I just saw myself and then my hands were going like this. And I'm like, oh my God, you got to bring it back. And I got all messed up. And I had a couple of funny jokes that I was going to say about Steve.
Oh, that would have been great. Wait.
You can do it now.
Well, so what I was going to do, this is what was so funny, is I was going to say, I don't know how this is going to end, but there's three things I do know. I was going to say the Giants will never win a playoff game with that Tubbleard we have. And then I was going to say it'll be a cold. I said it was going to be a cold day in hell before a Canadian hockey team quaffs beer out of Lord Stanley's cup, and I will not flame out the way Buttnut said I was going to in one of his.
Hey, that's another prediction that I got right.
I love it.
Exactly. But then after that, I was going to say, hey, dude, I'm going to play a little game of charades with you because the whole theme was 6. That there's only been 6 women in the Smackoff. And I was going to say it's only 6 words. So I was just going to say it's going to be 6 words, and I was going to tell you to kiss.
Here either.
I know. I was trying to remember what I was going to say. I was going to say it's only 6 words. Nice round number for the day, and then I was going to go like this, and I was going to tell you to kiss both sides of my ass.
Love it.
Okay,
Gail, I got some stuff for you.
I think Rome made the right call on that one.
Gail,
you look fantastic. You look fantastic.
Hey, there you go.
It was a great and before you do that,
no, go ahead.
You were actually a part of the winning call, so you've got that going for you.
I was, and did you see what I wrote? Did you see what I wrote? I'm like, I think I should be offended, but I'm actually honored I was in your call.
Yeah. There you go. So go, Bulldog.
I want to get into like I do every year on this type show.
Yeah.
All right, it's showtime. Okay, you got your stuff. Like I said, I assume you had some bullet points that you don't want to read, but now all of a sudden, Gail, you're going hot. You're going Mike. what's going through you at that point in time? Like, all right, here we go. We're here.
Yes.
Tell me about that stage of the game.
Well, so that was actually what was kind of weird. It was similar to when I made that original phone call. We had Zoomed earlier at like about 11:30, and they said, "Okay, Gail, everything sounds great. We'll be back with you." Well, I Zoomed back in, and I was the show before they even put me on. I was just waiting in the waiting room, and then all of a sudden, Rome's like, "All right, Gail's up," and then I'm just there. I'm like, "Oof, okay." I was kind of. Then I just I thought it started out okay, but and again, I told Steve this as well. I felt so bad because the guy that has Rome's job now at the radio station, he was kind of waiting in the wings, and he was gonna be the last part of my phone call.
Oh.
And then John Palmentary had texted me this morning and said, "Gail, I can't make it to the radio station. Do you want me to send you a voice call?" And I'm like, I don't even know how I'm going to get a voice call of John Palmentary up, because I was just it was just a little too late, and I was stressed out. But again, this poor kid's waiting in the wings, and he had told his family in Japan, waiting for them.
This dude's been doing the traffic in Santa Barbara for 30 years at a college radio station.
No. He is the voice. He's the
people call me a loser.
Yeah, no. This kid has the sports job. He's the sports director and announcer of Gaucho games for this next year. So he's doing what Rome used to do. And so
I was gonna say real quick, John Palmentary, isn't that the hot dog king of Maine? Come on.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, good.
So actually I was really glad that he didn't show up, and then I flamed out and everything. But yeah, I mean, so all in all, I thought I had a couple of funny things. I did at least get my Alvy line off, which I wanted to, and that one was kind of funny.
Mm-hmm. You did what probably like 98% of the clones have not done. So there, right?
Yeah.
There's is it even 2% that have called into the Smackoff? Probably not.
Well, exactly. And actually, I was thinking, it is what it is. I mean, it was definitely fun to try it. I mean, I had hoped to do better because, like I said, there's only been 6 ladies that have ever done it. And clearly there's, and I hate to say this because I'm a woman, but there's something about men and their ability to just keep going and say some crazy shit that's just funny. Yeah. So I mean, and I'm bummed. Amber as well. I didn't get to hear half of the calls because, just in case nobody knows, but my God, it's like a 2-mile walk from the parking lot to get to this friggin' radio station. It's like centered way in the middle, and there's just no easy way to get to this place. And so I didn't even actually hear 90% of the calls today. So
yeah,
go the take box.
But I hear it was good.
I tell you
Did you have fun? Did you have fun?
I did have fun, and everyone at the radio station were so sweet. As a matter of fact, some of the kids don't even have X, and they were downloading X and standing off in the hallway of the radio station watching it live. I mean, there was a lot of people there
good stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot of people there. I was hoping I was going to get to my really good radio smack, because I mean that place is a friggin' hole, and right. I was gonna. I had a couple of jokes about clearly there's no money coming to this radio station, but
would you like to do it again?
No, I'm good. I think I'm smacked out for the day today.
So you're one and done. You're like me. You're like me.
You mean next year?
For sure.
You know what? Yeah, no, I'll try it again. But
all right.
Definitely
good.
Have to change up some things.
Sorry. I should have been more specific. I should have been more Pacific. No, you're gonna do the Smackoff again. You're not gonna do the same process again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I might have cue cards next time. Clearly, other people.
Okay, go back and look at Merkin in Hollywood's call. Okay, he was reading something, and he had some,
So my best friend said to me, look in, and I'm assuming the BIC is going to call, at some point.
Yeah, he's actually
She said,
waiting for you to
okay,
stop.
hey, Vic, thanks for letting me be in your call. I appreciate that. I don't know. But so I want to know if he had those glasses on, was there a reflection of some cue cards? I don't know, but
okay. I'm gonna ask him that. I'll ask him that.
Well, he was looking at his screen, so maybe he had some notes on his laptop.
Maybe
Okay.
So, anyways, I tried to go by memory. I effed it up. All good, but hey, for my first time,
you were in the game.
It is what it is.
You were in the game. You're always been part of the game. You were in the field.
Yeah.
Hey, we're just now starting with you, all right? We're just now getting started with you, all right? You go relax, get your head right, relax, enjoy the rest of the show. Super proud of you. And thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you a lot.
Thank you.
Have a good one, Gail.
Yep. And if we ever meet in person, we're going to recreate that flame out like I did with Fabian.
Oh, good. Let's do it.
There you go.
That's a great idea. That is a great idea.
All right.
Yeah. So don't get rid of those horns then.
I will not. Hey, Pool Doc, I'll hook up with you up in Lake Arrowhead.
Oh well, yeah, we'll be there next week.
Yeah. Oh, is it next week? Okay, I'll try to work that out.
Yeah, I'll DM you. I'll tell you what's up. Yeah, for sure.
Perfect.
Yeah, me and Jenna will have dinner or something. We'll figure it out. All right.
Nice.
Perfect. All right, take care, guys.
Peace.
All right.
Bye.
See yourself out. I can't run
you.
Okay.
Bye.
I don't even know how to do it.
We didn't like that call. Get her out of here. It's not a very good call. Rah, 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 rah. Rah, I'm going to have to keep singing, Gail.
Get me out of here.
Rah,
Leave.
rah. I don't know how to do it. Rah, we don't like that call. Oh, there's your probably go.
You know what? It's funny with all of that. With us doing the manual drops and things like that. We got to give props out to Paulie and Baldwin Park. It was originally his idea. He sent me a video message because we're in the groups, we chat back and forth and stuff. He sent me a video message and he was like, "Dude, I'm so busy, but I want to send Rome a tweet, an X post." And this is back when Alvy was having trouble with his drops when they had the whole thing went down. And he's like, I want to tell him, hey, Rome, have Alvy do manual drops. And Rome read that. He read that post, and then everybody ran with that. But Paulie doesn't get the props that he should for being the godfather of that idea of Alvy doing the manual drops and then it morphing into what it did. So props to our boy Paulie and Baldwin Park out there, because he is the godfather of the manual drop idea.
Sup, CO? What up, dog? Hope y'all are having fun out there at the Irishman. We were. It looks like we're going back to the phone, aren't we?
Sure.
Yeah, we're going to hear from people at these watch parties. We need to hear from some people.
Yeah,
I'm not getting any DMs, so
wait a minute.
This might be a short. This might be a short show.
We're going to the man of the hour. We're going to Mr. How many straps does he have now, Steve?
Brad and
7.
Corona.
Brad, come on in here, brother. How you feeling,
Lucky
Brad?
number 7.
Number 7, dude.
Cool dork.
What up,
cool
dog?
Dork, butt nuts, bacon. What's going on, boys?
You're what's going on. You're what's going on, brother. What up with that call, dude? How'd that come to your head, dude? Dude, what is it?
Well, listen, I want to clarify some stuff I forgot to say at the end of the show. Bacon actually contributed to my technology aura and leveling up, and also Twelvewood, dude. So it's like I think I actually started with Bacon. He was helpful, and then he said go to Steve, and I talked to Steve. Steve actually turned me on to Twelvewood, who I totally forgot about in the process. And then Twelvewood is the guy who said you need to talk to Haunted Horse. So between the 5 of you, I got one useful nugget of technology information, and I was able to scrap that call together.
Yeah. It's the Nerd Network, dude.
You didn't take my
Dude,
advice.
the Nerd Network is huge. You guys were awesome. Even though Bacon was like sending me, messages from freaking Norway or who knows. Where were you, Bacon? Were you even in yeah.
Where was
What do you do, bro? Is it
What do I do? I'm retired, dude.
Yeah, well, you're living it up, man, and you're really rubbing everyone's faces in it on
well, sort of,
thank you.
I'm kind of flexing a little bit. Yeah, I'm not denying.
It's a hard flex, but it's necessary. I like it, dude. I hate you, but I love you. It's great.
Yo, Brad.
Yeah, that's great.
You love to see it.
Yeah,
Brad, tell me about what. All right, man. This is getting to be like every time now. I mean, you just can't do nothing but win, brother. At the beginning of your call, okay? At the beginning of your call, there was like a 5-second delay, like 3-second delay.
Yeah.
I was
dude.
shitting my pants, bro.
I have no. So here's the thing. Like, I told them I need to switch over to Zoom halfway through the call. There was like a lot of panic actually before the call started because the Zoom wasn't up. I'm on audio. I know I need to switch over, and the problem with that OBS shit is you have to sort of like get it ready ahead of time. So it's like I wanted to sort of like arrange my head right on my crank for when I switched over, and none of that was going. And then I could also hear the audio through the Zoom. It was like they had the Zoom audio on, and I was like, "Hey, dude, I need the Zoom audio off until I switch." And so it was kind of last minute, but I don't know. So when they switched me over, I was talking, and I didn't hear anything. And then all of a sudden I heard Rome go ahead, but I didn't realize that none of that was on the air.
No.
Until the thing was over. But yeah, you're totally right. I have no clue what happened. I think it had something to do with whatever they did with the audio, but it didn't switch over until he said go ahead.
Bro, we were on our way up here to Stucknut headquarters, and we were in the vehicle, and me and my wife, like, when we're going to you, everybody gets all giddy. When he starts talking about Brad, the whole crowd gets giddy. You know, all millions of people know what's going to happen. And then when he goes to you, and there was silence. Millions, bro, easy.
That was like the longest 3 or 4 seconds with the crickets in the background. It's like, no,
dude,
you could hear the
Brad
drop,
say
right?
a word for like 3 seconds. I was like, please,
Dude,
please.
No, I was talking the whole time. I was like, "Hey, what's up, my friend? How's it going?" And then I just heard him say, "Go ahead," and I was like, "Yeah, all right."
Whoa.
Very weird, dude. But I didn't. But the thing is, I didn't know it. Like in the moment, I was just like, I heard him say, "Go ahead," and I was like, "All right."
Well, the sigh of relief from the Rome, the clones, was crazy when you finally started talking. All right, now,
God, dude,
what happened with what's this with old Parody Larry, man? How did you get involved with Parody Larry with that Brady Bunch thing? Tell me a little bit more about that take.
Parody Larry's on Cameo, and if you pay him a $1,000 appearance fee, he will write and perform any song that you want in your Smackoff call. No, dude, I actually texted. No, I'm not. I think I'm going to give him $500. You know what? I may. You know what, Steve? I will commit to you right now to chipping off Parody Larry $1,000. He's a good man. He needs it, and I love that guy. So, anyways, listen, I texted him. I texted him a couple days ago. I got crickets, and I was like, that's weird, because normally if I text Larry, my phone rings like 30 times in the next 2 minutes from Parody Larry. And I didn't hear anything, and I was like, bro, I need you, call me. And he no call, no nothing. And then I don't know what he was doing, who knows. But he finally called me, and I said, hey, dude, I got something for you. I got this idea, like, just, I cannot have you live on the air because God, he'd pull like a Terrence and Sierra Madre, like a clean version of that. So I said, hey, just record yourself doing like an audio of this, and you know, give me the do and whatever you do, and you know, it's gonna be great.
I thought that was crazy. Larry, that was great, Brad. Crazy, bro.
But Pool Dog, you would have loved the back and forth between me and Larry on the various, like, you know, variations he gave me on the phone call. I'm like, okay, sing it a little more faster and give me a little more do. I have about 8 versions of that thing, dude, and they're all pretty freaking hilarious.
Oh, we need to explore that later on in a monthly show, bro. That would be
cool. Brad, you're not the only one that does that. The audio that I sent to Caleb, there was probably about 8 back and forths with it. Can you do this to it? Can you do that to it? Because I told him, I said, dude, this is your audio. You tell me what you need. And he was being too nice about it. Caleb was being Caleb, and I'm like, dude. I felt like, what the F do you want with this audio? Just tell me. And he tells me, and then we got it right. So you got it. It's your stuff. So I can imagine, and I can just imagine the back and forth with Parody Larry, because some people have him blocked on the phones.
Bacon, my arguments with Larry were more low level. Like, we got into a heated debate about the number of syllables at the end of that song. That's the way he became. I go, dude, there's 11 syllables. You're trying to add an extra word in there. He goes, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
And I was like counting it out with him on the phone. Like, that's the way they became the Brady Bunch. That's 11 syllables.
Yeah.
Like, you need to, like, fix this. It's like 12. He goes, what? And he's like, that's the way. Okay, that's 3. They became, that's 6. The Brady Bunch. So, he just kept going. He kept going out after me, dude. It was pretty funny.
That's awesome.
But, dude, the guy's a gem. I love that guy, honestly.
Yeah, God love him.
That's my boy. He is now, take whatever amount of time was in that phone call, divided by the total length of the phone call, and that's the number of Smackoff championships that Parody Larry has participated in.
Love it. Love it. Brad, we got the champ. 7-time champion here, Brad and Corona, on our post-Smackoff show. Post. Hey, dude, tell me about this watch you're fixing to sport, man. That watch looks really, really cool, dude. Which watch do you?
I know.
Tell me about this watch thing, bro.
I don't know. Those things look pretty rad. I don't know. I need like the picture up in front of me. There were a couple of them though that I actually liked. I don't know if I get the pick or whatever. Who is this guy that does that?
I don't know. Steve, who is he?
That'd be Jeff at Wingman Watches, but it's spelled like G-off.
Hey, Geoff, Jeff.
Oh, Geoff.
Your boy could use one. Yeah, not only Brad one, but Brad endorses Bulldog getting a watch. You know, mine's outdated.
100%.
Yeah, there you go, champ.
Yeah, get Pool Door, get Buttnuts, get Bacon. They all need their own watches.
Tell me, dude, you're gonna have that thing. Are you gonna sport that watch in style? Or is that gonna be put up in the up for later? What are you gonna do with that watch, bro? Are you gonna take it out of town, or what are you gonna do with it?
So Pool Dork, I'm a little weird. I'm a little OCD. I can't wear anything. I can't wear jewelry. I don't wear a wedding ring. I don't wear a watch. I can't get a
Speedo.
clothes. I can't get a tattoo. I just don't. It bugs me. Like, dude, I've had every variation of like an Apple Watch. I've worn real watches. I just can't handle anything on my stuff, dude. I don't like it.
Hey, according to Gail, Brad, you get to choose whatever you want. Bro,
it's gonna go as a trophy. It's gonna go as a trophy somewhere, you know.
Yes.
I'm gonna put it on my mama's whatever it is. Steve, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Ray.
Put it up on your mama's whatever it is. I'm gonna put it up there.
Bro,
why don't you give it to why don't you give it to Larry?
Mm-hmm.
No, man, don't give it to Larry. Give it to me. Larry don't.
No way. You can't. No, you can't give the watch. You can't give the watch away. The watch will go in my office somewhere.
Yeah,
I'll put it on.
Can't give the watch away. You're right.
You know,
that's a
trophy
trophy
somewhere in the office.
That's a strap right there. That's like
it's a trophy.
It's a trophy, bro. Along with the 5K, man. Take a picture of that check. Mount that up however you do it in some sort of configuration. Because hang that bitch on the wall because you earned that son of a gun. Ding. Almost cussed again.
Hey, Brad, are you ever gonna finish your dongle call?
Dude, they cut me off, bro. It's really sad, actually. I love how people call it. I love Gail calling in here, and she's like, what I was going to say is I would never flame out in the Smackoff. Right after I flamed out in the Smackoff. Mm-hmm. No, dude. My Dong Day call was epic, but it got destroyed, dude. Yeah, I mean, I think I had another line for Mark about how he was, like, morphing into the Bonnie Blue of the Smackoff in the sense that he wants to get pulverized by the most number of dudes possible in a single day. But that was, I mean, there was a couple other things, too. But, yeah, dude, they ran me way too. I was not expecting to get run when I got run.
Were you happy with that picture that I retweeted last night of Sean? Or it was actually
actually gave me... That was a godsend, to be honest. Yeah, it's funny. Like you get up on the morning of this thing, and like I'd say it's like 80% done, 70% done. But like to be honest, a lot of the stuff in my call that I think people that at least have texted me thought was good was stuff that happened today.
Yep.
You know, like I didn't think I was gonna motorboat Sean when I woke up this morning. I really didn't have much for Silk, you know, until I saw his call. So you just kind of like hope that stuff happens and you plug it in and see if it works. But yeah, man, that was definitely a godsend, Steve.
Crazy.
And then, you know, But I don't know why anyone would do that on the eve of the Smackoff.
Yep.
That was ridiculous.
That's what makes you the champ. You're able you take what you get. I mean, you obviously have 80% of your call in place and all this stuff with the Zoom and everything, but you go after the day of. I mean, everybody knows no one knows, what they're going to say or who's going to say, but you're able to somehow take what you hear like an hour earlier and weave it into your call, and then all of a sudden, you get, because it's like part of the deal. This is not something that you created a week ago, so you're actually live and entertaining, and that's what makes it so incredible what you do, dude. I don't know, just what you do is so amazing, brother. Crazy what you can do.
Hey, thank you, Pool Doc. I love you, man. I don't know, to be honest, I don't know why my brain thinks the way it does, but yeah, I think that's the key to a lot of this. It's just like hearing people say stuff and then trying to plug it in a way that seems like it's natural, because there's a difference between doing that, and I've done it in years past where it's like you're just, hey, what about, Steve called, fuck Steve, Pool Doc called, fuck him, and I've done that, but so I just think there's a little bit of an element of like, how do you weave this into where it seems like it was a part of the call, but they know it couldn't have been a part of the call because it was, something that happened just a little bit ago.
That's
so
correct.
Yeah. Not to go all James Lipton on you or anything, but were you like a smartass in school? Like, did you sort of do that in school? Like
100%.
Yeah. Because that's something.
Class clown in junior high, high school.
Yeah, because that's something that you either got it or you don't.
Keep talking. I want to open a window because Pool Doc's sweating his ass off over here.
They got me in a dungeon, bro.
God, Pool Doc.
Oh, man, they got me in a dungeon, but Brad, I mean, shit, it was like 1,000 degrees. We're in Texas. We're up there in Corona where it's nice. This is Texas, bro.
Hey, is it nice in Corona? I mean, Menifee's pretty much Corona. You saw what V's video was like, so I mean, it's not that nice.
Well, a lot of sand and dirt. Yeah.
Hey, dude, what did you think about seeing yourself in a cemetery, and the wrap up to V's call? What did you think about that, bro?
So I'll be honest, I didn't see the wrap up to V's call. So it's like that the call. The thing is like when you're probably gonna go, right? So I knew I was probably gonna go at the top of hour 2. So I knew that I had to do something on V's call. And so as soon as I got whatever I was gonna do on V's call, I just was like, I'm done listening. I didn't listen. So I knew it was good, and I knew that Rome liked it, but I was just sitting there trying to figure out what I was gonna say about his call. Before I went, and that's all you can do. It's like you got to get a line about it, and you got to weave it into whatever else it is you're doing. And so that's all I was focused on. I don't know. I mean, I know he had a good call, and I know Rome liked it, but I didn't even hear it. I just saw it. I'm like, okay, I can get this line off and kind of plug it into whatever else I had about him. And that's all I was listening to.
And that's what makes it so crazy how smooth you are, champ. It's just unheard of. There should be like a lesson learned for these upcoming Smackoff people that want to come in here and do this and try to figure out how you can create an atmosphere where you know what you're going to be doing, and you got this you out there giving Shawnee what were you giving? What's it called, Steve? A motorboat, yeah. But then going after the callers that came in before you. That's an interesting juggling effort that you do, and you do it the best. You've proven the best, brother. Thank you so much for everything.
Real quick though, Pool Doc. Real quick. So now there's a few rumblings on the old Twitter X here that people are gonna fault you for basically becoming a gimmicky little bitch yourself. What's your thought on that?
Well, I tuned into Pool Dork and Butt Nuts last night while you were on your freaking boat somewhere.
Right.
All right. And one of them, I don't remember which one of them said it, but they basically said like the show has evolved. Like the show started out as radio, has been radio for 30 plus years, and they moved over to he's on a camera now, he's on television. So I don't see. And look, if you want to call me a gimmicky little bitch, I don't think what I did was. I mean, it was like sort of spoofing, the whole Zoom thing. It's like my face is on my wiener and I'm moving it around to some dude's boobs and motorboating. That's not like really taking my seriously with the whole Zoom thing. So, I think the show is evolving. I do like the Zoom aspect. I will say, like, what Mark in Hollywood and Gail tried to pull off, I think it's really hard, man. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Initially, before I talked to all you guys, I was gonna do something like that, where it was me on camera, and I don't think I would have pulled it off. I think it would have been weird. I think even what Steve said about Mark, like, you could tell he was reading, you could tell he ran up and like did something with like the cue cards or something like halfway through the phone call. It's really, really difficult, but it's where the show's going. So yeah, dude, everyone used to listen to sports talk radio on AM radio, and that was all you had. Yeah. And then it sort of evolved. So it's like, I don't really see it as like a gimmick. I just see it as sort of where the show's probably going to go. Now, what am I going to do next year? I have no clue. I mean, like, you can't do the same thing, obviously. So who knows? I'll probably run out of ideas. But for the first one, it worked.
It worked. It can't work any better. You won the whole damn thing, brother. I mean,
So that blows out that whole theory for anybody that's out there that wants to call them out for that. So there is your answer, folks.
Love it. Hey, if you're not making waves, if they're not talking about you doing something wrong, Brad, you're not doing anything wrong. You are a stud champ, my friend. Thanks a lot for calling our show. I don't know what's going on the rest of the day, but thank you so much, brother.
Hey, I love you all. Bacon, Pool Doc, Stucknut, Thief. I love you. Run me now.
Okay.
Bye.
We don't like that call. Not a very good call.
There it is.
So ironic, that run. Not a very good call. That was a fantastic call. Again,
as you'll be back and doing our drops for us.
Yeah. So. Here's the thing. This is the second time. Far be it for me to complain about this because I'm out having a great time, but this is the second time that Rome has done this to me, where I'm on the road, I'm busting my ass to try and get set up, and those are the times when I don't have my drops. So, what would, in a perfect world, we all know this, I would be in that studio with you guys, with my computer, with my bank of drops. So hopefully, if it turns out, I mean, I've got to check with the boss and see what our schedule's like. Mm-hmm. And you guys know that if I'm available, I'm down there with you with the drops. Because when we did, what was it? It was Smackoff 25 back in 2019 when I was down there, when we were in Houston. We were all together. That was the best sounding show that we had because we're all together and there's that interaction where Pool Doc and I were giving each other cues and stuff, and we were in there. It's great. It was like being on one of those radio shows that you see now on YouTube, and you see the hosts going back and forth. It's a whole other dynamic, and you're not talking over each other and everything.
We both live in the same city now too.
Right.
Like, all you have to do is fly one place, and it's easy.
Fly one place, and I don't have to deal with those GD tolls in Houston.
Yep, we don't have those.
No,
not here.
Unless you're driving to Austin, but don't worry about that. You're not going.
Yeah. Although, as bad as the drivers were in Houston, they are horrible in Florida. Let me tell you.
Really.
It was an adventure. It was an adventure getting up here from Miami. Let me tell you. Yeah, there were almost a couple of incidents that happened. So
before we go to the phones, I figured something out. I know for a fact, Eric in Southfield won the trifecta bet. He nailed it. B, Bic, and Nomad. That is our top three, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay. Yep. So.
Now, what was the order that he had it in? Now we know we know that, and you explained this very well last night with the box. You don't have to have them in order, but what was his actual order?
B, Bic, and Nomad.
So he just had.
Okay, so he had BIC and V flipped.
Yeah.
And since we boxed the trifecta,
he's got it.
I mean he so far Eric's got him a shirt. I'm digging through here right now because Jim in Indiana wanted to know what were the results from the show last night, and so far we have Eric right now. He's the first one to hit it, but if anyone else hits
Eric,
I will honor them. Let me just see if we got anybody else that did that. Nope, that's it. It was just Eric. Eric won that.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna give a show. I don't know if he's still listening, but I'm gonna give a shout out to and probably gonna lob Tyler, our boy Tyler, because out of the blue last night he came in with Steve in Green Bay, and I was like, are you insane? But he was not insane. He put
Well, there you go. Read his chat right there.
Awesome.
What's that?
Yeah.
There you go. I'm talking about you, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you guys if you were following the chat. I can't follow the chat. Johnny Scabs is hitting me up saying, "What the fuck's going on here?" and everything. Sorry, I'm just
Bella's in there.
Ping.
Yeah, Bella's in there.
And it's so glad you guys need to follow the chat over there because I can't do it. But
we have 12 on the phone if you want to.
Yeah, we'll go to 12 right now. But Tyler, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a show shirt. So I'll deal with all you guys right there because that's Steve in Green Bay. And Caleb didn't even come in here. And Vic, but I'm going to give Tyler. I'm going to give him a shirt too.
Yeah,
I think both of them deserved it.
What a fantastic deal too. You're getting people to go on the merch site. They're going to buy some stuff, and then it's like, yeah, we will Venmo you the money.
Sure,
fantastic idea.
Yeah, Bulldog didn't have Venmo.
I got like $55 in there right now, so you got to hit me up quick.
Oh, okay.
Got to hit me up quick.
All right.
I gotta spot some cash for that. I gotta put my contribution in there.
Yeah, I'll take $17.84. That's a cost.
Yeah, I'll gotta throw you the cash. Yeah,
are we going to 12 now?
Yeah, we're talking
after the conversion.
What you got, 12? What's up, dog?
Yo, what's up, fellas? How you doing?
Doing well, brother. How you doing?
I'm living the dream, man. I had a good day at the Lorelei. You know, it was a little different atmosphere than it was 2 years ago with Mark and Austin showing up as a cow suit.
I was surprised he didn't do a Zoom call today. I was expecting.
Bro, here's the thing. Like when Mark made his call, like there was a bunch of us who thought we heard noises coming from the kitchen, like voices. And it's like, okay, so I even set up my camera. I'm like, I'm going to record him coming out in like a freaking chicken costume this time or something.
Right.
And then as I'm standing there with my camera, one of the Dave from Lorelei sisters.
Dave's not here.
Coworkers. She saw me recording. She's like looking at me like, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just waiting for Mark to pop out." And she's like, "There's nobody back here." I was like, okay. So I was like, "Oh, you know what? It's a small building. So I was like, maybe he's outside.
It's really small."
So I ran out the front door, ran around the back. I'm like, I'm gonna catch Mark in the middle of this call, and he wasn't there. I was like, what? No, maybe Mark isn't here. Dude, the atmosphere of every Smackoff has a different feel to it. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, the vibe at Lorelei has always been different, but it's always been fun.
But was there potato salad though? Was there potato salad at the Lorelei? And how was it? We need a report on the potato salad.
No grub this time. It was all alcoholic beverages only. So
okay.
So if you were hungry, you had to run across the street to the Quick Trip and get yourself some Glazers and I don't know, some chicken.
Yeah. But I gotta say, Twelvewood. So when I visited the Lorelei with you guys, and you gave us like that breakdown of what happened when like and you have to be there to understand it and understand the place and meet Dave. Fantastic guy, and it's just a fantastic bar. Like words don't do it justice. It's not just folklore. The place is awesome.
Yeah, it's a good atmosphere. You get the crowd that comes in later on for their corned beef and cabbage. The corned beef and cabbage over there in the Wisconsin bar, and they walk in and they see a bunch of degenerates just yelling at a TV like, what's going on with this? Like, did they sell it to different ownership? Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
it was funny. Like Dave had to leave early because he's taking his kids out trick or treating, and he's
like, so Dave wasn't there then.
He was there for like an hour and a half, and then when he left, I met his sister. I was like, "It's nice of your brother to leave you with a bunch of degenerates." And she's like,
right.
"Yeah, thanks, Steve." Couple things I want to point out.
Who else was there? Who else was there that we would know
Jamie
was
Green Bay?
Yeah, Jamie was there. Yeah, Jamie,
Jamie.
big time tweeter.
Eric in the South Side, love that guy.
Eric.
Darren in Green Bay.
Right.
We had who am I forgetting here?
Jared was in there, wasn't he? Jared.
Jared. Oh, Jared was a man. He bought me a beer, dude. What a guy. He had a leave early too, trick or treating. There was some guy, El Captain. He's like, "You're 12." I'm like, "Yeah, you're." I don't know. I remember seeing his tweets and stuff. And some guy from Thomas, but the El Captain came from him and his buddy woke up like 5 a.m. to get to Green Bay on time for the Smackoff.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the Thomas guy, I can't remember his handle on Twitter, but take a photo with him. Go look for me with this guy. He's got this Tampa Bay Buccaneers hat on, but he and his wife drove up here from Lafayette, Indiana, to watch the Smackoff at the Lorelei. So it's just people are wanting to experience the atmosphere, and it's good. But there's a lot of confusion going on. Like, where's Caleb? Where's Benny?
Yeah, really.
I was just gonna ask. We know that Caleb's busy trying to get busy, but Benny, I'm surprised. Like where's nobody has heard anything from Benny.
A lot of no shows this year, and it kind of you could see it in Jim's eye when he starts reading 15 X post, and it's like, okay, is he reading a lot of these because they're that good, or are he waiting for left to call? Is he waiting for Mike and Indy? Is he waiting for?
Yeah, there's no way that John and Little Rock and Matt and LA. I mean, Matt and LA may have gotten on, but that was the third hour. That's reserved for the big dogs,
Yeah, and what about Rick and Buffalo? I mean, we're talking the heavy hitters just like not showing up, and it's like I don't know if I'm sure there's conspiracies that people are putting their tinfoil caps on and yada yada, and the story's going to get really good, but we won't know until some of these guys show up on our post shows and our whatever after shows, your guys' show. Maybe they'll call on you today and tell us, but I'm curious. I was disappointed. I really look forward to hearing from Left. Left's one of my favorites of all time. Yeah. And Rick and Benny. Benny is like, he's freaking hilarious. They're all hilarious, but
Rick wasn't really. Wait, hang a second though. Before the question, Rick really wasn't that much of a surprise because even Rome hit on it. I mean, he gave him his profile and everything, but he even said like he had gotten some kind of promotion, and it's during the it's just it's not a good time of year. I mean, have it in the summer if you want Rick in there, right?
That's true. Yeah.
I thought about what were you going to say? What were you going to say there?
The view, the camera view on Bacon's. Are you on the floor? Is it on the floor? Is your phone on the floor, or is this like the POV of what your PP sees? I don't know what's going on there, but
no, it's on a very, very low. It's on like a coffee table. If I prop it up, I mean, it would look decent, I guess.
Well.
No, it doesn't look any better. See, so I've got the Jim in Indiana cam going here. So yeah,
it's great. It's great. I'm glad you're back in the Americas. I missed you. But you guys have a great show. I know you have a lot of calls to take. I'm gonna run me. You run me.
Okay. Hey, 12.
I love you guys.
Good to talk to you, brother. Late.
Yeah, we'll chat with you soon there.
Hey, I already ran them. You just didn't know it.
Hey,
we don't like that call. Not a very good call.
Boatie's in here. Gail's in here. Like I said, Tyler's in here. Benny's in here. Bella's in here. What's up, girl? We're just chilling with you guys, man. We did last night. If y'all were watching the show, we got about 500 people in here, which is pretty cool. Thank y'all for checking us out, man. Last night, we hung a 4 spot last night, 400, and y'all remember, y'all know that I was ringing the bell. Yeah, we're taking Zoom calls. I was ringing the bell because I was trying to not cuss, right? Well,
were you practicing for today? Because
yes,
we knew about today. We
knew about today.
And, we knew about today.
I told Steve I'm gonna go cussless, and I didn't want to. We weren't supposed to let anybody know about us going back on this after our show. So last night was my trying to not cuss, to get ready for this. And I was worried. I'm going to tweet this, but my notes right here are top 10, and then I wrote honor, privilege, thank you.
I can't see that.
Okay. All right, I was trying to read it. Okay, and then Adam rank, because I want to make sure I got Adam, which was super cool.
Look at this chart over here.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm reading it, but it was super cool, right? Adam was cool with us, man. We got into the break room kind of thing, and Adam, we got to hear Brad's call, Hedstrom, and Adam was being really cool with us. And then I put keep it clean. Okay.
Keep it clean.
Yeah. So that was in the back of my head that, what if I go on like nightmare type crap? What if I go on in this huge format with Rome and everything, and it's been so long, and all of a sudden I say something stupid,
Yeah.
So it was a bothersome.
Well, the old Terrence F-bomb got through.
What did he say?
I think all of the platforms.
What did he say?
He said something like "What the F is going on" or something like that.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
And you know what?
It is what it is.
We have another
It is
caller.
what it is.
Okay, hold on, let me see who it is. Hey, but you know what? But when Terrence, the problem with when Terrence did what the F's going on, whatever, it took all the sail out of Silk's call, even though there was not a lot of wind behind that call, right? Hey, look at here, look at here, look here. But still, when Terrence, they had to bleep him out, per whatever it is, 2 seconds or whatever it was. You could tell it took all the. At first, he walked in and he was all, "Look at me, I'm badass, I'm Silk," And then all of a sudden he goes straight to Terrence, who's supposed to be his prize little project.
Yeah,
I got. Terrence,
there they go.
And then Terrence,
and then you hear the Price is Right. Boom,
exactly.
Boom,
and then it's straight to the bottom, and the rest was just like a cool whatever, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, so and so's here. He was in recovery mode after that one.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he had to catch up because. We met Terrence, and I'm not going to get involved with what Terrence is.
Don't even get into it. It's all good.
Man,
don't meet your heroes. Don't meet your heroes. That's all you got to say.
Hang on, top of the hour. Yeah, you're listening to W Nut.
Yeah, it's Stucknut Radio.
We're gonna go for another hour, but
do we have to go? We have to go to that sponsor, the Dessert Dicks. No,
Dick Insider.
All right,
try a little Dick Insider.
Let's go to the Boatman.
Let's go, Boatman. Yeah, hell yeah, Boatman. Brilliant here.
Boatie.
Hey, what's up, bub?
Boatman. What happened, bro? You just decided not to call?
No, I had a short window, man, and when Mark in Hollywood took oh my God, for his extravaganza, it just killed my opportunity. I had to work.
That must be a really short window because that was the first call.
Yeah, but it was like from the beginning of the show to about the next 30 minutes. Because I was like, nobody's going to go on first. And then he went on. I was like, ah, shit. But props to him, though. He did a good job, man. He was really, really polished. Maybe he had a teleprompter or something like that. I don't know. Was that a green screen behind him, or was that actually people walking on the beach?
No, he was on the mountain or whatever. You saw that one. I don't remember if it was an old dude or a woman walked by with like a pooper scooper in a bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. He was up there before. Like he teased that because he posted a picture before earlier in the week.
Boatman,
yeah, I was like, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what you think about the Smackoff? We finish your thought. You were doing what?
Well, first of all, let me give you guys some props, man. I'm so proud of y'all. I mean, y'all have been grinding for freaking years, dude, and I'm so happy you're getting some time. See you on the after hour and all that. That's beautiful, man. I love you guys. I've always loved you, and I'm proud and happy to see you out there, especially you, Pooh, though.
We love you too,
Boatman. Yeah, Boatman. I knew about this. We knew about this for about 4 or 5 days, and I was told to keep it under the wraps, But I was nervous because I have a tendency to get nervous on that. But thank you, brother. I appreciate what you're saying. I appreciate that. I want to hear about what you thought about the Smackoff. What did you think about V? Who did you like better, V or Brad? Who did you like better, Boatman?
Man, I loved V.
Okay.
But the only way, V was just so he was creative, he was funny. But Brad is just a champ, man. And like with all champions, you got to knock that son bitch out. It can't be even, head to head. You have to be able to knock him out. And Brad had one good line that I was like, that's it. That line crushed, and he's going to be the winner.
What line was that? Do you remember what it was?
I can't remember. It was just one line towards the end. And then the Parody Larry thing was just awesome. He turned trash into treasure.
Dude, when he had that bass running around the whole screen and doing what he wanted with that bass, I was like, if they don't run him, he's genius. But you would think, I guess, last night you were telling us that you thought that the Zoom call would win, and obviously you were right on that call. How do you think we're going to have to move forward with this Zoom call? There's going to be a lot more production value, Boatman. What are you thinking about this? Because I don't think we can get rid of it now.
Sure.
Yeah.
For sure. There's going to be, it can only get better. People are going to have to, I see people building sets and doing acting because, I mean, I would have crushed it as an actor because I thought Mark had more in him. He's just, I had a lot of shit on Mark I was going to do. I was, as far as he was going to be one of my main targets to run a smack at.
Oh, yeah.
Just judging by just how he performed, it was just so plain, but he was just professional, but I would have crushed, dude. I had I was going to switch up my talk, get in acting mode and shit like I do, but it was just too much. And by the time I had my thing worked out, I was like, fuck it. I can't get in. And I only had like a short window, like I said. But yeah, I love the new format. It's like, I'm so happy for Rome because he has been grinding his ass off.
For sure.
And for this to come out like it has, dude, with that, I know he was stoked. You never know with these new formats how people are going to, treat like a Zoom call and being on video. But, man, I was so proud of the guys, man, especially V. V is so damn funny.
Yeah.
That tombstone, man, that was just like, wow, dude, that is so smart. And I told him, it was so funny. I DM'd him, and I said, man, if you would have just pissed on the grave.
Oh, my God.
And he took that literally. He said, man, that was in the bag, but I couldn't do that. I said, V, I'm not
water bottle,
literally.
dude.
He could have had a bottle of water or something like that. I was cracking up. I was like, but he cracks me up. But, man, I love Brad. I've always loved that dude, man. He's so cool. He's so smooth. He's so funny. And why he's the best is he can hear calls because he's interacting throughout the whole Smackoff.
Mm-hmm.
You can see him online interacting and liking shit. And he's listening. And he'll pick up stuff, and Rome loves that. If you just pick up stuff off the cuff, someone talks shit about you, or you hear their call and you find a weakness in it and you talk about it. I mean, that's gold there. And he's just so witty, man. I guess, being the class clown and all that shit in high school, like you said, paid off.
It's just a style, man, that he has, that he can, like when we were talking to him earlier, that the way he can, take advantage of earlier calls, but yet still get what he's doing. I mean, you had this production going on, but he's able to just show that he's in the reality of the show. He's not just, it's not a premeditated call. This is all about what just happened, which is very hard to do. It's very unusual, bro.
And you know what's crazy? He's so humble.
Yep.
And by his calls, you think he's a smarmy little asshole and arrogant, but he's actually humble. He reached out to you guys for help, with the technology and shit that you and Haunted Horse helped him with. And that's pretty damn cool. And he acknowledges everyone. I don't care if he calls, just as long as he calls within the year, that's cool.
Yeah.
He's a champ, man. And I don't know, just people, I'm there for the show, the camaraderie, and just have fun. And some people get I don't know, I think Rome made a comment. He's like, man, people get mad and hate the show. And he said, but I appreciate all of you. And all of you, helped me and stuff like that. I wish I would have called. I hope he wasn't disappointed I called, but, it's like, hell, I'm not going to beat those fuckers, man. They were so damn good.
But let me ask you something though, Boatie. That I gotta ask you about your video that you posted out. What was that, a day or two ago with the defender high score there? You gotta give us an explanation on that. That was killer, dude.
Yeah, I came up with that myself, and I asked. I told Steve, and then I told Ken and Essay. And Ken and Essay, we were working on one-liners behind the scenes, and I was going to use one of his one-liners, my Smackoff call. But Benton is the one who produced it. Brent Benton, he's a AI whiz, and did the OJ thing, and he did that little thing with the Defender thing right in the middle and all that, and I just put words to it and added
that's awesome.
Bob Seger to it.
Right,
but
right.
I don't know. Chalk's a little Chalk's a little too conservative. He didn't put that on air or anything, so I thought that was I don't think that's gonna pass.
So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, go to Boatie's feed and just check out the video from a couple days ago. You'll know when you see it, but like just to hit on the old school stuff when people used to tell people would go into places like that or wherever and get the high score on the whatever game, video poker or whatever, and put Rome's name in there. And he's like, I don't go to those kind of places. Fantastic.
The frisky kid.
Yeah, I brought that out. I was like, man, when I saw I don't know, I said, well, that'd be funny as hell to go in there and there'd be Rome's name. And I don't know if Chalk goes back that far to get that where that's coming from.
Yeah.
But that was an old running joke with the old school guys.
Yeah. And that's part of the problem with some of the, I mean, even when some of the tweets that some of us will send in and we're referencing old stuff, it's just like it doesn't really matter sometimes if it gets read. It's just that if the people see it on Twitter or X and they get the joke, and even if you get like 1 or 2 likes on it, you know that people got the joke. But a lot of times, like you said, Chalk's not going to get that stuff because it's that old school stuff, and you can't really expect him to get that stuff. There was even stuff that went over Hawk's head, and sometimes he would go over to Alvy and say, is this legit, or should this go through? And if Alvy even recognizes some of that older stuff, he'd be like, oh yeah, definitely put that out there. So there's sometimes you'll be able to get him through, but like you said, you can't expect Chalk to know all that old school stuff.
Yeah, and also who does? Do you guys know who put the break takes on the thing?
Steve?
Who's in charge of showing the break
for
takes?
Today's show?
No problem.
No,
I
all
think
the
that's
time.
Nick. Yeah, it's
yeah, because I get on there a lot.
Yeah, Nick and Lauren. Yeah,
I see a lot of other guys like, damn, that should have been on there in my opinion, because it's old school and it's funny, but I don't know if they get it. I was like, man.
Yeah, it's kind of hit or miss. Like sometimes, and sometimes they'll repeat them, and sometimes you'll see ones that, like, if he's read it, like, and it gets thrown up on the screen during Rome's segment, like they probably shouldn't be throwing it on the break take. But I mean, Steve and I have even had this conversation. I've had this conversation with Horace as well, that they're not necessarily communicating with each other, so they don't, if Rome reads it, they may have already put it in the mix, and it ends up on the break take as well. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I like it. I love that. That's just more.
Yeah,
it's cool to see the funniest things, up there. But thing that kind of like I don't like, it's not like, but I know he has to do it, is when he puts interviews during the break tapes, like little snippets of his interviews.
That's a little annoying.
Really?
Yeah.
I
but they're trying to mix it up.
Being a little greedy.
There you go.
I know why he has to do it.
That's exactly what it is.
But if you watch on the fast channels, it's commercials, and that's what a fast channel is all about. So you don't get to see any of that.
Right. Yeah. In a perfect world, you're kind of like I know when I'm down in my little office there, I'll actually listen to the Sirius XM feed, and I'll link it up with the X feed. So I'm watching the X feed. I can watch the break takes, and I can hear the music and the drops that they don't play on the fast channels or on X, and be able to listen to those. Yeah. So that's in a perfect world. That's what I'm doing, and I'm maybe doing some work and stuff and be able to do it. But I can't do that all the time. I don't know about you guys, but hey, I've got all the time in the world, and I still don't have time to sit there and watch the show for 3 hours every single day.
Yeah, I catch up. So I don't get to listen to it live anymore either. So
yeah.
I'm lucky because I'm working during that time mostly, and I get off about 30 minutes after the show ends. So it's a good time's still good for me after time to just not watch it, but I'll listen to it. And then when I can, I'll peek and see who made the break takes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But some of these guys, man, they have great break takes. I was like, man, you ought to call, dude. It's funny as hell on the break takes.
Like Boatman, thank you so much, brother.
All right, bro. I know y'all got other people to talk to.
I just thank you for calling, bro. You've always been a fan and been a friend of ours and a friend of mine, and I appreciate you calling in, and I just love to hear Boatman talk and talk to Boatman. So thank you so much for participating in our show, Boatie. I appreciate you.
All right, bro. God bless y'all, and watch your tongue, Fool Dog.
Later.
Yeah. Thanks, brother.
Yeah. Because of you, my wrist hurts, bro. I had to ring that bell like a billion times
Ding.
last night. And then I heard the show again, and the bell wasn't ringing, Hedstrom. I don't know. I couldn't pick up the sound.
I know. I saw you.
Yeah, I was working it, man. I was trying my hardest not to cuss.
I thought that your better half there was going to be in there with something. She's going to have something going.
In our jam room, she has a cowbell.
Right.
And I was like, man, next time we're going to try to get me to stop cussing and bring out that cowbell. We can really make some noise.
Props to her with her innovative bet. Taking the field on all three.
Yeah.
That was pretty brilliant, I thought.
Yeah, you know what? Steve in Green Bay was the field. So I've got to figure out the strap, the shirt's going to Eric and Tyler. Because
Eric!
Yeah.
I did it too.
But here we go. Let's bring Horse in here. Horse, what do you think, brother?
What a great day, guys.
Hey, how was that after show? How was your place you were hanging out with? How'd y'all do out there?
No. Start with the morning show, your pre-show. How great was that?
Yeah, how great was that?
It was great until the last guy came on and lied to me.
Oh, who was that?
Oh, do tell.
Oh, sorry. I said the F word. Ding. Sorry.
Ding. Yeah.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-ling.
No, we're good with it. No, listen. Hang on a second. The whole watching the language thing. We're beyond that. They've already been on the Fast Channel.
So
we're good. This is on the Fast Channel right now, Hedstrom.
Yeah, you didn't know?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I was just watching it.
Quit
it's on
cussing,
right now.
God damn it! What are you doing, bro?
I wish I had my Chaz drop right now.
Chaz. Okay, so tell us about that driving home. Bulldog had a note that says "Don't keep it clean" or something. So I just got home. The traffic was brutal. What's
with the lighting? What's with the orange in the?
Dude, I couldn't fix that. I don't know. I think it's the black background.
We're always giving you shit.
I know, but I tried.
Whether it's about the your microphone's off, your drops aren't working.
I look like I've jaundiced. I have jaundiced.
There's so many. There's always so many gremlins. If it's not for the gremlins, we wouldn't have any.
Right. Gremlins. Brad's call. My heart dropped.
Yeah. Oh, we talked about that. Did you hear us talking about that when he was on? Yeah.
So,
that was the longest 3 to 4 seconds, dude. Crickets. You heard the owl in the background. You're like, what?
Dude, I was standing next to Wells, and I'm like, oh, here it comes, dude. And I kind of let Wells know a little bit, and because I trust him. And I told him, I said, the video's good. So when he started off with a phone call, I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Because he didn't tell me that. And I'm like, oh, he must have had, he had technical problem. Oh, no.
So before you go any further, you said you were standing next to Wells. So you were about 3 feet away then, actually. Hey-oh.
Hey-oh. Fat. Fat.
Yeah. So who lied to you? Who lied to you? Get to that story.
So I had Steve on. He came on the last part. I guess he was at work. So I sent him the link. He's like, hey, I'm at work, whatever. And then he's like, hey, I'll come on. So he did the last 8 minutes of the pre-show. And I said, I believe Gail was like, Steve says he's going to be on the after show. Because he heard it. She heard it on your show. And I said, I bet he was joking. And she goes, no,
it was a joke at the time.
It was a joke. So I just put those pieces together a second ago.
Yeah, we got invited just a couple of days ago.
So it was a joke at the time, but I wanted to clarify that it was a joke. And he
and it was
obviously couldn't say anything. And he said, no, that was a joke at the time or whatever.
Yeah, it was a joke.
I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I get it. You have deadpan humor. We never know when you're joking or not.
Nope.
And so then, but you knew this morning you were going on, but I get it.
Of course I knew.
We knew last night. We knew 2-3 days ago we were coming.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So you joked about something that actually came to fruition, and then you couldn't. I got
to put it out there.
Right. Dude, I get it. Because I knew what Brad's call was going to be, and I couldn't tell anybody. I didn't tell Ryan, who tells me, like, scoops that he gets and whatever, and I'm sworn to secrecy, and you can trust me. And so I didn't tell Ryan, I didn't tell anybody. And then I did when Wells was next to me and Brad was going on, I go, "Oh, wait till the video. You're gonna love this, dude." And then it started off with a phone call, and I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, like some glitch or something.
I thought something went wrong. And I told him, I said, "Start your computer in the morning, run a test, because you know this better than anybody. How many times have we fired up the computer to do the show, and it was working the day before, and all of a sudden the settings are reset?"
Yeah.
So I said, test it and do not turn off your system. Leave it going, because you could get an update, you could get something. And so when he started with the phone call, I was like, oh, my heart dropped. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah. And then when he segued, I'm like, here we go.
Yeah,
and then sure enough.
Transition went okay.
Yeah.
I talked to Brad on the phone after. Mm-hmm. He said there was a screw up there. They cut out one of his jokes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I talked to him on the phone. Lauren was supposed to move it over. I'm not throwing Lauren under the bus. I am. Sorry. But he was going to say a sentence, and that was the trigger for the XCR to move over to the screen. And they moved over too early, and they missed one of his jokes, apparently. Yeah, and then it went black for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm like, uh-oh. And I thought it was Brad's end. And it was no. They were trying to switch him over. And I heard him talking about it on your show. I won't redo everything, but I guess one of his jokes got cut off. But it was great. Portland watch party. So the craziest thing is at the watch party, everyone kind of knew that I was there after a while, right? So then when Brad shouts me out, the whole place, everybody in the place turns their head and starts staring at me.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is the weirdest thing.
Way to make it about you, bro. Way to make it about you.
It wasn't. And
we just had Smackoff 30. We had the champ on. We were on the after show, and now it's all about Horace. Way to go, bro.
All about Horace.
Tell us more about that moment. How'd you feel?
That was weird.
Yeah,
it was weird. And then high fives
at you, or were everybody jumping?
No, they were high fiving.
Oh, dude, badass.
Oh, dude. Here's the weird thing: is usually the last time Amber was there, so it's all about Amber. Amber. Well, Amber didn't show. James didn't show. So I was like the guy.
Yeah.
And then Brad shouts me out. Hey, Brad, I don't know if you're still watching. I know you're trick or treating and all that shit, but I appreciate that. That was cool, dude.
Yeah, it is. That's the thing though. Those in the know will contact the Nerd Network, and you are a bona fide paid member of the Nerd Network. They know, and let's just go back to one of Pool Doc's greatest moments on one of the after shows. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about, Horse, when we get to it. Mike and Indy and his guys doing his drops for him, and Pool Doc calling out Mike and Indy and saying, "You paid for that crap?" He's like, "Hedstrom would have done that for you for free, and it would have worked."
Yes. Well, dude,
that was one of my favorite after show moments ever.
Right.
Like Pool Doc, just stone faced. You paid for that shit?
Right.
Ding.
Mike is watching because I saw him watching when I was driving home. I saw his little icon watching on X, so I know he's watching, or he was.
Yeah.
Mike, dude, you can trust us. No one knew Brad's call. I didn't tell Ryan. I didn't tell Els. I didn't tell you guys.
No, and that's the thing. Even amongst us, unless we are networking and somebody has said, "Hey, this person, that person," we don't even tell each other who we are giving assistance to.
You didn't tell me about Caleb.
You can't do it. No. And guess what? At the end of the day, when they finish the show, when they come on there, and if they decide to say, "Hey, so and so help me," then it's out there. That's great. Other than that, we're still going to keep our mouths shut.
I didn't even tell anyone I was helping Brad.
No,
I just said I'm helping somebody, and I did not say who it was.
And I knew you were helping Brad.
And what's funny is Steve. I think it was Steve last night when I was on your show, and he goes, "Brad's probably going to call in because he doesn't need whatever." And I can't say,
no, you can't say.
It's not.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not. But that's the thing.
It's not for us to say. I tried to talk him out of doing it because I was like, when he asked me, I'm like, "Man, you got to do like OBS and all the stuff he wanted to do." But you have to send that OBS signal to Zoom. I'm like, it's really complicated, So
I didn't even know that was possible until he asked me, and then I had to Google it, and I'm like, it is possible to run it that direction. I didn't know it was possible to run it that direction.
Right.
I thought it had zoomed OBS to out, and I'm like, they can't take your OBS signal.
I got,
and the thing is, I knew he was. I had a feeling he wasn't going to do it right away, and I knew I wasn't going to be available. So I'm just like, okay, if here is this, and I gave him my 2 cents on it, and then I said, look, if I'm not available, then boom, go this direction, and that's how the Nerd Network works.
The Nerd Network.
Hey,
check this out. Check this out. My bald head. Look what I won today at the. They were giving out prizes there. What's your beef, dude?
Oh, nice. Is that an old trapper
What's
hat?
your beef?
Wow.
I won it.
Sweet. It's got the pom pom.
Actually, I didn't win this. They were having drawings. I did win a drawing. I got this when Brad shouted me out. They threw it across.
Perfect. They got the pom pom and everything. Nice.
Pom pom. Nice. So what a day. That was a great day. So I'm watching the after hour, and of course, I see you guys show up, and I'm like, that fucking guy lied to me. Oh, said the F word again.
Once again, it's all about you, bro. It's all about you.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Mark from Boston coming in. Horse, give me your take on the top 10 of the Smackoff. What you got? How did you think
Look,
it feels?
everyone in Portland we had the top 4 exactly right. We knew that V and the Feed and Brad were going to be the last 2. Portland, the watch party actually was leaning towards V and the Fee, and I said V gets it if Rome wants new blood, but I think Brad gets it on. It was hilarious and it was tight and everything else, and Rome gave it to Brad. No one was disappointed with top 4. You know, in the past we've had like, how the heck you got it wrong? No, they you can play around with the top 4, but they got it right.
But the thing is Brad also had that extra element where he did the phone call and he did the Zoom.
Yes.
So he
was funny.
He tagged all the bases. He tagged all the bases.
Was funny. V he made changes based on previous calls. He incorporated that. He did everything. But Brad's A game is always going to beat somebody else's A game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it couldn't have played out any better because it makes you wonder if it would have been a little bit different if Brad's call came first and then V's call came. That, I think the timing could be a little bit different.
You always get an advantage going later.
Yeah.
Always.
So
not going early. I thought that was
the way the chips fall. But when you're the champ, you get that prime slot. You get that prime slot because you've earned that. So, but you know what? V should be proud of himself. He did a good job.
Well, I am curious, and I don't know if we're ever going to find out. I'm curious as to some of the slotting later. I would have thought those would have been first hour calls, like boom, boom. How is that in the third hour?
Well, sometimes you never know. I mean, you had some big hitters that didn't call in. We talked about that. They got to fill some time, so they know.
If the heavy hitters that didn't call in, the Ricks
they do that.
and the Lefts call in.
Yeah.
John is not. He's not getting on.
One last quick question for you, Horse. What do you think of my Jim in Indiana cam here?
I love it, dude. I heard you say that when I was driving the Jim in Indiana. Nice. I love it, dude.
Nice inside joke.
Yes. All right, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for I have to run myself.
See yourself out, yeah.
All right. See you later, everybody.
Thanks, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Boston, you made the Portland watch party howl. He had a great freaking call. So, all right, later.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, Mark, you there?
I'm here, brothers. What's going on?
Sorry for that long wait.
Mark the Nomad. What's
That's
up,
okay,
dog?
How y'all doing?
Deep.
Man, top 3, bro. What are you thinking? Tell me what you're thinking, man.
I mean,
did you like your effort, or what do you?
I did. I like my effort. I think the thing about my call and a lot of and I mean, you can't really make that excuse because Brad is too, but like the Smackoff falling on Halloween, especially with the time slot change for like us East Coasters, I really wanted to call later in the show. Right. So, but I knew like, okay, dude, my kids are going to be up my ass if I don't get they're in costumes ready to go.
God.
So, me calling in the middle of hour number 2, I knew from the minute that I hung up, I'm currently number 1, but like against who? Right. So, no offense to those people, it was a lot of new blood in the early show, and I thought it was bold for Mark to go first.
but I wasn't like super pumped about the content. I was like, this thing is going super long. This costume gimmick, I'm just like, I'm not feeling it. And it was, you know, I thought James's call was really good. I really thought the top 5 was right. I knew, man, when you're watching live and you see the host falling out of his seat about things, you're like, well, dude, I'm not getting. I didn't win. I had a good call, but I didn't win, right?
Yeah.
And you know, like, dude, being defending champ's great. It was a long, great, you know, two and a half years for that hiatus.
Yeah, you
but
got the extended version, bro. That's pretty cool.
Got the extended version, man, like the director's cut.
Yeah. Dude.
But you know, just, you know, hitting the podium's great, right? But there's a lot of guys that I know would have come with serious heat and probably were in the same boat that I was. A guy like Benny, a guy like Les. Caleb didn't call. Rick didn't call. I mean, those are 4 guys that likely pushed people that were in at least in the
10.
5 down, or could have pushed me down. Who knows? You can't speculate because they didn't call, but they always play really well. And I mean, can I ask you guys a question? Did you think Vic's call was that bad for him to be behind some of the folks who placed above him?
I didn't like it. I mean, it just sounded like a normal Friday call for him.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like anything spectacular, but it was, you know.
I think it was. I thought it was better than Silk's, but Silk had the Zoom thing, even with the Terrence flub. But yeah, I mean, it's. And when you look at the top 10, it was nice to see that, you know, we talked about it, that Stephen Green Bay got his props.
I like
James got his props. Dre, I thought Dre's call should have been above Silk's, but I'm sorry.
Silk's call just drifted off.
Yeah. Well, I think
what happened. I had to edit some stuff out of mine.
Hey, Nomad, what I think happened, Nomad.
A line of mine.
Hey, Nomad, what I think happened was when he went to Terrence was like supposed to be his big time. Like moment, like, you know, here's Terrence. And when Terrence, you know, threw the F-bomb out, it deflated him. You could just see it, you know. Now he's just running around showing people that we really don't care about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, cool.
Yeah.
But so it was.
I had a line that I erased that was like, "We get it, bro. You have friends."
Yeah, I thought it was like the intro to Mod or something. You're just going, just introducing everybody, like for 5 minutes.
I was waiting for the charcuterie board. I don't know. I was waiting for the charcuterie board and the wine.
Hedstrom, I was waiting for him to be like, and this is Mr. Talking 2 times. Yeah, 2 times. You're like what Vic tried last year with these people that we really don't know or care.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, Terrence is Terrence. You know, but I'm proud of you, bro. I think that.
Appreciate that, man.
No, seriously, man. I'm proud of you, dude. I mean, last year you called into our pre-show and got the strap, the shirt, and you and I have already in communication and all that. But I'm just proud of you, dude. You came in, you respected, you were a good champ. You come in here, you made the podium on the repeat. I mean, you got nothing but upside going. Now this Halloween thing maybe have to go next time. You know what I mean? We might need to figure that out.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I would say this might be, if I had to guess, this will be the shortest run of the Smackoff champ. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if in the summertime, like 7-8 months from now, we're doing this again.
Day is good.
Yeah.
Oh God, don't say that.
Yeah, I think
Buddy needs to go on the bench for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Mark. I think that this is probably going to be, now that he's got it back online, he figured out they can do it. You got a beautiful, beautiful podium up here, a respected podium. With the returning champ, the most straps, and then an up and coming person. You've got it all lined up here. Let's just push it into a little bit, in a better time, and we'll make a run at it. And it's just nice that I think it's cool to have folks like yourself that are part of this and that are well respected. And you sir. Did a hell of a job today, and I appreciate you what you do for the jungle and for us clones, bro.
Appreciate that, guys. I think the original plan when I won 2 years ago was, hey, you guys are coming to Lorelei. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do the after show live. We're gonna do all this crazy stuff, and I just kept it farther and farther and farther away. People make plans, and I was pumped to do that. Even recently, I was like, man, I still might go back to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But then as soon as he was like, "It's on Halloween," hi. As soon as it's on Halloween, I'm like, dude, I got 4 kids, bro. I'll get.
But-
I might get stabbed if I don't get off this call soon.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, and
But that was
as a father of 3, bro. The fact that you know those kids are probably on you. I mean, this is like their favorite, one of their favorite freaking holidays, bro. Other than Christmas, you know.
Big thing, yeah.
Yeah, they get all this candy. Get to
I really thought my 6-year-old was going to bust in his Spider-Man costume mid-call. I was like, please no.
But no,
yeah.
man,
Well, it was one of the first things that it's one of the first things my wife said. She's Halloween. Are you kidding me? And we don't even have kids. And it's just she's like, I can't believe it. But the thing about the last Smackoff, and it is like that was just historic. And you have gone down in jungle history. You're a defending champ. What you did in the Lorelei, when people go to the Lorelei, they have to find that out. We talked about it earlier, and I'm going to reiterate it because it's very important. Twelvewood went through the whole thing of when he ran into you and you were in that back room. The way that you pulled that off, people don't realize how awesome that was. The way you pulled that off with the cow suit and being in enemy territory. Because that bar is just hilarious, and then the fact that Dave sort of played along and allowed the things to happen because Dave is cool that way. I had the privilege of meeting him last year, so what you pulled off was just amazing, and I don't think it's going to get the credit that something like what people did visually today are going to get unless they actually go to the Lorelei and see what you actually pulled off. And on top of that, a little inside baseball. After you won the crown, you were nice enough to give Tyler and Oshkosh a ride to the Mexican restaurant after, and he talks about that all the time. So good on you.
Bro, Buddy was schmammered. Maybe that's a normal Wisco drunk, but he was skunked. I was like, bro, I don't want to be the reason you die today. Get in the car.
That's typical Tyler. That was Bake on the Lake. That was literally the entire week that I was there. That's the way it went down. And I don't drink, so I was like designated driver for like 7 straight days for Bake on the Lake.
Bro,
that's just the way it goes down.
They never stop drinking.
No, they don't. They don't. And then it's just like, hey, a little afternoon nap, boom, gone.
Damn.
And then they're carrying on till 2 or 3 in the morning. Dude, I got like maybe 3 or 4 hours of sleep a night. It was brutal.
Fantastic. Yeah, I couldn't pull that off. Not at my age, but I knew I was done for real. Like I was like, it's either V or Brad. Like when Brad licked his own nipple, I was like, all right, let's go trick or treating. We can go. I'm good.
Yep.
I'm good. That guy just licked his own nipple on air.
Speaking of trick or treating, bro, you need to get them kids back out there. Come on.
I know it, man.
Hey, we appreciate your time.
Yeah, plus, we have the champ on hold.
All right, man.
Not that champ, a different one. All right, brother.
Late, Mark. Very good job. Thanks, brother.
buddy.
Later.
Hedstrom, are you ready to go to the champ?
Well, question is Pool Doc ready to go to the champ?
All right, let's see if we can get this champ on the air real quick.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see. Champ, you there?
What's up, butt nuts?
Yes.
Larry, my boy. Dude, you're a strap winner, bro. You got one.
When I get on.
Did you hear the news that Brad told us?
Yeah, I was listening to your entire show.
He said that he was going to give me $1,000.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, I'm going to go doctor that audio, and we'll figure that out.
Go ahead.
Bro, Parody Larry, man. My man, dude. On the Smackoff, get a strap. Got to do your thing.
Am I actually on your show right now?
Yes.
No, we're in a commercial.
Yeah, no, we're not pulling a Cal.
We're
not pulling a Cal on you right now.
No, you're on, bro.
I was gonna open your show
All right,
with sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Headstrom's got nuts, horse don't.
Okay.
Whoa!
I might have to call you back to for our outro music here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Larry, so man, check this out, man. All of a sudden, Brad calls you up and says, "Hey, man, I need you to do us a Brady Bunch type riff," and then y'all go back and forth. You got to put it in play. What were you thinking when you got that call, Larry? What do you think, man? Like, whoa, or like, I got this? What are you thinking?
Or like, it's
well,
my time to shine.
I haven't called the show in a while.
Right.
You probably noticed. I do tweet in, but sometimes I just can't get to it. But I actually had a good parody and some smack on Friday, and I was on hold all day. And Alex Hardy made me hang up for the beef stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't hear something in the background. But anyway, so and then he said call back at 2:30, and then he comes back on and says, sorry, Larry, can't get you on today. I go, oh man, I'm bummed. I haven't been on in a while. And he goes, well, we're it's just not going to happen. So I said, no big deal. You just go with the flow on the show. You don't get mad or nothing. That's the way to do it. So I'm going to call Monday with the same thing and maybe tweaked a little based on the game tonight in baseball. And I'm going to actually fake doing somebody else like I've done before. I'm going to imitate one of the clones. I'll tell you at the very end of this call who it is with a clue.
Ooh, all right.
Okay. But as far as Bradley goes, Bradley is a great guy.
Yep.
Obviously the king of smacks. And he calls me. He texted me first with an outline of what he wanted to do. And, Brad and I commiserated in 2018 on a pre-day, dong day Smackoff, Smackoff call where I did that carry on my big-eared son for left. If you remember that, you can probably find it on your...
I remember.
We know where to find it.
Yeah, exactly. So, he's already called me. And when he first called that time, I was like, Brad, do you really want me on your show? I mean, you're pushing the boundary. I get run every freaking time I'm on the air. You're just digging your own grave. It's political suicide. But it worked out well, and he actually was nice enough to send me some cash for that. Mm-hmm. Which I bought a TV and something for my kid, a PS4 or something like that. I mean,
nice.
He's a very generous guy and a good guy. And so when he texted me this time, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm up for it. So we went back and forth on it, and the thing with the syllables was correct, and I finally figured that out because I'm a master of the syllables when I call in.
That's where I know.
And it worked out. I did a take in the living room. I did a take in the dining room. I did a take in the bathroom because it had more echo. And he finally picked one that he liked. And I did throw in a line at the end that was my own, where he was going to repeat one line, and I said, "Why don't you do this?" And he said, "Okay." So it worked out. The only thing I will say about today's, Brad, like Horst said, that first 5 seconds when he didn't get on, I was like, oh no, he's going to get run for the bad call here, the no call. And finally he got on. So I guess that was partially, Lorna Doone's mistake or whatever. But Brad had a great call. Oh, and, the only thing is I was really worried that he wasn't going to win, because V in the Fees call was awesome. I mean, I really thought V might pull it out there. Good props, good execution. Mark in Hollywood leading off. That's always difficult. And he just went on way too long. I thought he was going to take up the whole damn show with that call. And the costumes guys in the background, good production value. You could tell he was reading, though, like you said. I honestly thought that Rome should have given the strap to John in Little Rock because he's so bad.
Yeah,
that was the biggest waste of time, guys. I mean, he could have gotten in, like you said, who was it? Mark in, who just came in before me?
Mark in Boston.
Yeah, the champ.
No, I thought it was Mark. Isn't it Mark in Buffalo? Wasn't it Matt from last night? Mark in Buffalo.
No, and the Matt.
No, never mind. Never mind.
The thing it is, he should have gotten on instead of John. John's just the same old shit. Rome, I think he wants to have S with him because he loves his shit so much. And I honestly think it's funny, but it's just the same stuff all the time. All the time. So he could have gotten in a better caller. I was surprised Left didn't call in. I was surprised, maybe I afraid he didn't call in. But, it is what it is. People do have lives other than the Smackoff, but it is the best day of the year. And I'm glad to say, thanks, Brad. You're a great guy. And you could actually pencil me in as a partial Smackoff champ.
You damn right. Nope. What are you talking about?
You're not going to show up on that page. Don't worry.
Dog, bull crap. Whoever heard it knows you're there, brother.
That's why I love you, cool Doc.
Dude.
I would say though, when I got on, my lead in there on my song was very staticky, and it went in and out, and I thought that might hurt Brad in the end. You caught that, didn't you? A few of my words did not make it on.
I was I didn't catch that, but when you started singing, we were driving up here. I wasn't in front of a TV screen or anything, right? And me and my wife were listening to the show, obviously, and we're hearing Brad and everything, and all of a sudden he goes to you, and we both were like, "Is that Parody Larry?" I'm like, "Oh hell yeah!" And now look, you're a Smackoff champion, bro. That is so great, man. I'm so proud of you, Larry. I'm so proud,
thanks,
bro.
Man. I'll never get a golden ticket, but you know what?
You don't need one.
I'm still a champ, baby.
Dude, you don't need shit, bro. You got scoreboard, bro. You got this.
Man. I know. And, it's all fun. I still love the show. I catch it when I can. I watch it on X usually. They don't have it in the Bay Area on the radio, so I could either watch it on one of the fast channels or usually I'm running around or something like that.
No matter what they say, Larry, you got a strap, brother. Maybe a half a strap, and maybe a quarter strap.
Watch, it's engraved to him. It goes in his trophy case.
Yes. Dude.
Sends me something, fine with me.
Dude, great job, Parody.
You can add it. You can add it to your jungle resume.
Dude, keep your head up, bro. You're a champ, brother. Great to talk to you, man. Hey, don't be a stranger, Larry. The hell you blowing us off for? Come see us on our monthly show, brother.
Now, here's your clue about what Monday call if I get on. You ready?
Yes.
Outro.
I don't get it.
Remember, I'm going to be imitating somebody on Monday.
Okay, do it again.
Outro.
No, doesn't ring a bell. I'm sorry.
Is that?
Oh, really?
Is that like Amber in Portland?
I think it might be.
Who says outro when they end their call?
Wait,
nobody on the Jim Rome show.
Nobody we heard today.
Okay, good move.
Well, hang on a second. Hang on a second. I might have another. I might be onto it. I might have a clue for you guys. Hang on a second.
Hey, Larry, no matter what we do to you, you still got a strap. No matter what happens, you have scoreboard, brah. You know?
Thank you.
Hey, Parody Larry.
Yeah.
Do you think you can work up a parody about me, like to a tune of like Steelers Will?
I'll look at it. I'll think about it, and maybe.
We already got the first word. Stuck.
I already got the first word.
Okay.
Be cool, brother.
So, guys, love you guys. You do a great job. Horse also. He's a man behind.
All right, you got to go now.
Bye.
I'm gonna go. Run me.
We don't like that call. Not a very good call.
Oh, we good. We've seen it. We've done it so many times. I've heard it on our show so many times that I've actually got it down now. That's hilarious.
We've got our own nut Tourette's.
Yeah. All right, man. We're running towards the end here. I hope you guys are enjoying this.
12 minutes. I do have another phone call lined up.
All right, let's get to it, man. Let's keep rolling here. I want to hear them all.
We got to go to my homie Ralph in Mo City.
Yes.
Ralph. Yes.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing, brother?
What's up, brother?
I'm doing good. Watched the whole Smackoff on 2 TVs. I just went back. I just alternated from the bedroom to the living room watching it. I mean, it was a good Smackoff. Mark in Hollywood, he started off real good, real strong. Gail and Valencia, I like what she did.
Yep.
But she did, I when she started stumbling on the camera, I knew how she felt because I've done that before doing when I was doing still doing wrestling promos and stuff. And it kind of got into a lull, but then it picked up with Mark in Boston. It picked up with Mark in Boston, and Sean, he kind of went old school with it, with sports takes inside of with the rest of the modern smack talk that's going on nowadays. And then being the fetus, he jumped off the top rope. I mean, with those cardboard signs talking about "you're next," and it's like I hate when he pointed at "you're next." I don't know why, I just had a feeling inside of me to where I don't know. Maybe I just need to get off my ass and finally make that call to Rome. What if I get run tonight?
Yes, I agree.
I've been saying that. I mean, a little side note. Jamie and Green Bay, we were talking about doing a tandem calling at the Smackoff 29, but it never happened. So now I'm like, well, I'm winding down my little E-Fed wrestling career, doing promos, being on camera. Well, I already know how to do Zoom, and I know how to talk on the phone. I mean, I might stumble on my words a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I can get it. I can get in the water. I can hang in here with everybody. But because I guess it's just me finally saying, look, I need to go ahead and do this. I mean, it's just a matter of time and trying to call and just placing my call and letting Rome know that, hey, I might be old, but hey, I still can talk. I got a lot to say.
Do you think you can start by like maybe, doing some personal appearance smack on Headstrom real quick?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Not to put you on the spot.
I mean, personal appearance smack. I mean, how can I do personal appearance smack on Headstrom? He been all over the world. I mean, he was a world traveler.
All right, you're not going to make it to the Smackoff.
I mean,
I can't give out golden tickets, but I can tell you that's not going to cut it.
Well, like I said, I know I'm at to dip my toe in. I know eventually I'm gonna say something about somebody because it's gonna happen. I mean, I just got to get in there, just make my intro, saying, hey, look, I want to get in on this. I mean, I've been listening on and off since '97. I mean, it's to the point to where back in the day, I would take the day off to watch the SmackDown, listen to it. I took the day off to watch the SmackDown.
You did it again. You did that on the promo video. It's not a SmackDown. It's a Smackoff.
You're a good man, Ralph. You're a good man. Don't let Steve do his dirty work. The dirty work for you, and expect that Christmas card in the mail.
But call Rome. Just tell him like you talking to us. Tell him your age. You tell him how long you've been listening.
Man, don't give me that. When I say 55, I'm gonna get run. When I say 55, I'm gonna get run. No, come on.
Yeah, make sure you got a bad connection. Walk around. Go out into the woods somewhere where the connection is like spotty.
I mean, it could happen. Look what I did to Gail. Made her flame out.
Yeah, I knew you were going to take credit for that one.
Oh yeah,
there you go. She even gave you credit for it. Yeah. She acknowledged it.
Like he's proud that he made her flame out. Like it's exciting for him. I'm sitting right next to him.
I'm going to put that on my mom's whatever it's called.
Yeah. And that's probably. I mean, that's probably why they didn't play my prediction video, because I did say SmackDown when I listened to it later on, and I was like, they ain't gonna play it. I was kind of bugged a little bit about like the only way I'm gonna get in on this is I'm gonna have to make that call. I'm gonna sit down and try to make the call, and even if Chalk says it ain't good enough, or Alex says it's not good enough, or Cindy says it's not good enough, or Albie says it's not good enough, I'm gonna keep on trying, because I mean,
you did get a prediction video in.
Yeah,
I did.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And
I never
did
did
said
see
SmackDown.
But what about what the advice that Rome gave me? He said he sort of liked my prediction.
Yeah.
And I needed some reps, and he said maybe 100 years down the road. I thought that was kind of generous of him. I think I need about 150 years down the road. I might be able to make a Smackoff call, but yeah, get those reps in.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to make the reps. I mean, I want to be on there. I want to be heard. I mean, I want to give me some Joseph Fuse. I mean, I know them Joseph Fuse can be mean. They can be nasty. They can be can be messed up. But hey, that's what what Rome say all the time. The biggest topic of the show is the show itself, and it's always gonna be clone on clone crime.
Yep.
You have to smack one of your own, and yeah, I might not have smacked Bacon right now. I mean, I know he's probably sitting there watching the Blue Jays trying to win that World Series from the Dodgers.
About that. Yeah.
And I know here in Houston, yeah, we banged the drum slowly, but you know what? We still got our title. So what? So what? We cheated.
That's
like
right.
John Madden said.
That's Houstonians.
Like Madden said, we cheated. So what y'all gonna do about it?
Mm-hmm.
What y'all gonna do about it?
Just remember when it gets technical, don't forget about the Nerd Network.
Oh no! I'll never forget about y'all. I mean, calling y'all. Calling y'all helping me out, and replaying things that y'all have said to me over the years. Even 12, he's like, "Son, when you gonna get on the show?" And I was like, "Man, I don't know." Even Mike and Mindy after one SmackDown, I told him I want to get on the show, and he said,
SmackDown.
So I'm getting.
Ding. We're gonna ding him on the SmackDowns. Ding.
Okay, I'm so used to watching WWE SmackDown. I need to say
too much wrestling.
Ralph,
too much wrestling.
Ralph,
too much WWE.
This mess up, all right, bro. Now we're gonna get you off this SmackDown thing. We're moving over to what we're calling the Smackoff now. You're gonna have to. You're not gonna get anywhere until we get past that one stage, all right?
I had the transfer. I had the transfer to SmackDown.
We just got. It was just what, like last year or the year before that we had Pool Doc. He stopped calling this show the Rock Show. So there.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm telling you, man. You got to get it right in your head, okay? All you got to do is just remember that it's the Smack Off, not the Smack Down, and then start calling, dude. You got a place to hang your hat on. You got a place to do your thing. You're a friend of our show. We go once a month. I don't have to tell you anything. Let's get you in the rotation. Let's get you out there, running some smack against some of these newbies out there that are coming in here and doing their thing. Let's get you in here, brother. You got what it takes. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And Boatie, I am not radio on this show. I'm looking at the comments. I'm not Boatie. I'm not Rusty.
Hey, Ralphie, that time you came to hang out with this, was that when Hedstrom was down?
No, Hedstrom wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
It was just me, you, Pool Doc, your son, and Pool Doc's wife, and a couple other people.
Yeah, Ralph knew better than to come when I was down there, right, Steve? That's what
blurry.
Steve wanted to say. It's all
at the time, my truck was in the shop, with the catalytic converter.
That's right.
Right. But you still made it out there, so that's cool.
And the damn rental car company gave me a car that needed an oil change. I didn't find out until I was on the way home. I'm like, what?
I forgot about that one.
Man, what the hell are you renting from? Fucking, I ain't sure as hell ain't Enterprise. Let me tell you, bro. You must be renting from some of those on the west side of Houston, bro. Where they you lucky it starts or what? What's going on with that car? That's freaking hilarious. Ralph, 100% support from us, brother, all right? We're going to close the show with you, dude. Thank you so much, brother.
All right. Thank you for letting me be on y'all show. Thank y'all for participating in the Smackoff. Gail, Mark in Boston. Hey, I will be out there. I'm gonna be there. It's just a matter of time. I'm just when I get ready to go. When I go, I'm gone.
We're gonna hold you to it. We're gonna hold you to it.
All right, brother.
All right.
Be cool.
All right.
Be cool.
Bye now.
See ya.
Dude, all right. We were going to shut the show down, but we can't. We got to do this. It's so cool. I'm here at the headquarters. I get to watch Steve actually communicate and stuff like that. And it looks like you're going to like this one that's coming in, Hedstrom. Hey, in the meantime, I want to try to play, while we get this call lined up, and then we're out of here, I'm going to try to play that, what's his face, Terrence said. It's going to be on... I've been scrolling through the feeds here. I'm trying to, because I don't know what he said. I know he used an F-bomb, but I don't know exactly what he said. And while we're killing a little bit of time here, I'm digging through my feed right now. If someone has that quote, put it on the chat.
We have 55 seconds.
But is he coming in?
No.
Oh, he's not? Okay. All right. So, all right.
You want to do the rundown of our callers while we're doing this? You want me to do that?
Yes. Let's go. Do it.
Okay. So tonight, thank you so much. Mike in the Bay started us off. Then we had Gail in Valencia, Brad and Corona, the champ. Twelvewood called in. Boatie called in. Haunted Horse zoomed in, and then we had Mark in Boston, aka the Nomad. Parody Larry. Yes, everyone. Pool Doc came up with Parody Larry, not Nick Casario. Pool Doc is the creator of the Parody Larry, and then Ralph, our outlaw friend there, calling in as well. It's pretty good. That's a good mix. You got a good mix of Zoom calls, and we're old school. We still got the old school phone calls in, which is good.
Nice.
So thank you all for participating.
Well, what a crazy endeavor we went on, Steve. Thank you so much for hosting.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to get to that sandwich here.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, nice job on the after show there, on the after hour, boys.
That was a little nerve wracking.
That was a trip. Yeah, we were. I mean, did you have the paper bag next to you there?
No, I didn't even have none of that. I was just gonna wing it. I had told
No
Steve
oxygen?
I'm not talking, and that's where I was mistaken. But I hope I didn't screw it up. But I just wanted to make sure that I got Steve out there, because we're not here because of Steve. Without Steve, we would not be doing any of this. We've done 18 of these things, and I wanted to make sure that if we got Steve on there, that I wanted Steve to be front and priority to talk to Rome and explain what he's doing. It's not about what I do, you know. All I do is come in here and try to host show and take some calls and stuff. This man works his ass off for that show, and he has for 25 freaking years. And I really wanted to make sure that Steve got his props, and I hope we achieved that. That's all. That's why I'm here, is to make sure this man got his props, and I hope that we were able to take care of that. Other than that, on behalf of Stucknut Radio, Headstrom Bacon, our partner, we missed the hell out of you last night, and you could probably tell if you hear the show. On behalf of Steve, let me play this game since 2007 with him. I'm Pool Doc, and we are humbled and we are privileged to be able to do something like this. And thank you, Rome, for being cool with us. And thank you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the after show. Y'all do what you got to do. I'm done. Y'all finish it off.
Oh, okay. Hedstrom, good? All right.
All right, I'm good. All right, thanks, guys. Glad I was able to get in here, and we'll do it all again next time. Who knows? It could be as soon as in the summer. Could be a year from now. Could be a year and a half from now. We don't know, but we'll be around.